in regards to, and it's actually encouraged me to do this video because I'm healing myself, man. I'm healing myself slowly but surely, you know, and it's difficult right now. Right now, especially if you're anything like me, we're very easily influenced, and me not having, I don't want to say I don't have a support group because, I have my tribe and stuff, and there's an empath line, even though, you know, empath uprising explosion and stuff, but it's just hard to trust again. It really is. It's not easy, especially when, like I was saying right now on Facebook, it's oh, let me put this on real quick. I'm sorry. 1 second. By the way, that's my cousin playing the music. By the way, it's getting closer to the holidays, so when it gets closer to the holidays, he tends to play some. Gets in his own little, you know, some little thing there. So just close my hair. And today is about healing thyself, and what have I done, or what exactly has been working for me to heal myself. And like I was saying, it's very difficult if you don't have a support group or people that are on the same page as you. Stop looking for validation at the places where you got hurt at. It's not gonna. It's only gonna hinder you more. You're chasing the wrong. How do I say? You're searching for answers at the wrong place. Is what I'm trying to say. And if you find your tribe, or find at least one or two people that are like-minded, at least, should I say, it'll be easier for you to heal. And this is coming through narcissistic abuse. This is coming when you're coming out through that toxic cycle, should I say. Because this is for me. Like me, I understand what was going on with me. I really didn't. I understand what was happening. Once I understood what was happening, what's up, Chief, man? Love you, man. Once I understood what was happening, and like I said, because I found my tribe. I found people who understood what was going on and validated that I wasn't crazy, that I wasn't losing my marbles. And what had happened, just to shorten it up, what happened, it's I went through a dark night of the soul. Me losing my grandmother, me losing my job, me understanding that the person I was with was a covert snake, meaning my shadow, my own reflection. And what came out of me, which was fuck, man, what came out of me was my shadow, something that I knew existed, but I told myself, because I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there, and I said before, I did not want to go there. I didn't want to be that person, which was because I've always known that I found a shadow side. I when I'm getting to understand is I'm a dark empath, a yoga. The difference. So, question, Johnny. What was I talking about? Why? One second. Why did you always hide that side of yourself? Because I know what it was capable of. I knew what it could do. And I always chose to do the right things as I can. And I found it easier to be a people pleaser to get what I want, in my own way to manipulate, in my own way to get what it is that I want. Not for the bad. It was just to be the cool guy, because that's true. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be the cool guy. To be valid, to be validated, to be loved, that type of stuff. But like I said, I don't even know where I'm going with that. So let's stick to the subject here I don't even know where I was going with that. Of healing myself. So went through the narcissistic cycle, and I stopped chasing. I stopped realizing, why am I chasing this person? Why am I looking for this person? And I started asking myself the right questions. I started asking myself the questions of, who are you? Is this it? Is this it to life? Isn't there more to life? Who am I? Why am I like this? Why do I chase? Why am I bitching? Why am I crying? Why am I blame shifting? What do I care about what they say? And once I started to, like the chief says, you start getting your power back. You start to remember who you are. When you start to let things go, when you start to find yourself. Because at the end of everything, that's what you're going to be. You're going to be by yourself. At the end, when they're gone, the money's gone, the material, you're going to be by yourself. So what you've been avoiding, what you've been hiding for, what you have been chasing, it's gone. You're left solo. You're left naked. You're left with nobody else. And that's what that whole narcissistic discard did to me. Because my life was built around that person. So when that person left, it took everything, which was my identity, which is everything, because you being a people pleaser, I had put all my value into there. In other words, since I stopped being a player, since I stopped being, with such and such persons, because that's what you're doing, is like you're being with that person and this person and jumping from relationship to relationship because you're trying to find your identity, or you're trying to, should I say, avoid abandonment as well. You really are. You're avoiding abandonment because we sense it. We know it. There's signs are there. And guess what? How do I know it? Because I was doing it. I was a player like that. I would do. I'll just take a breath real quick. Because I'm talking too damn fast. But yeah, man. So, heal thyself, man. Do conscious breathing. Be aware of your thoughts. That's a big one for me, was being aware of my thoughts. But the biggest one before that was cutting off those people that reprogram you wrong. They're the ones who made you feel a certain type of way. There's a reason why. That's how you forgot who you were. And plus, not to mention, you being a people pleaser, you're putting all your shit in that one basket on them. So once you cut that off, and you're going to be by yourself, you're going to start asking yourself questions and ask yourself, this is where the sleep solution comes in. This is where meditation comes in. This is where conscious breathing comes in. But the main thing, of course, was for being aware of your thoughts, because that's where the magic happens. That's where the fucking magic happens. Once you start to become aware of that stuff. Because that's when you go in all these law of attraction, manifestation, all that stuff. Oh, but this is another one. Thought is thought. You need emotion to feel these thoughts. So a thought can be just a thought. That's why, like, if you just, wish upon a star type of thing, it's cool, but if there is no emotion backing to feel that, it's not going to go nowhere. In other words, what I'm trying to say. So just imagine if you're anything like me, who is someone highly emotional. I'm highly emotional in the sense of, like, I'm fucking crybaby, because I know what you're going through. I can feel you, and then I get mixed up in my own energies and my own emotions, and I think they're mine. Well, now that I'm understanding energies, this doesn't belong to me, that belongs as your shirt, not my shirt. Trying to be captain, save a hole, all that stuff. I go on forever on that stuff, so stay focused, Johnny. Emotions feel your thoughts. That's what fuels them. That's where that whole mind and heart coherence come in play. Gray Burden, Joe Dispenza, dude, they all speak of this, and it's the truth. Our own, how do I say it? We are healers, man. We're natural born healers. Our bodies, since they were born, our bodies were designed to heal since day one. Since the beginning, they heal themselves. But it's just our own programming, our own negative beliefs, our own ancestral bloodlines that gets passed on to generation. You being a codependent, by the way. You know, and then that's where this whole narcissism comes in play, and this whole toxic cycles come in play. It's all a big circle, but it's all a big circle for what? To ascend, to go to 5D, because in heaven, in 5D, 9D, whatever you want to call it, there's no secrets. Telepathic, it's consciousness, it's one, it's beautiful. Now you can make heaven on earth, that you could do, and that's what right now, what the whole 144K, that's what they're here for, is to make the change, to lead by example, to alchemize these thoughts, because it all starts with you. The more you heal yourself, the more you're gonna heal others. You'll start spilling into others' cup. So, but if you're anything like me, that's where we're scattered. We're a mess. We're just everywhere. Why? Because we really didn't have a sense of identity. So we're searching, we're scanning, and other people to get. And this is where if you're asleep, if you're the dark empath who's asleep, because that's what I realized when this happened. Yeah, am I the villain? Am I the villain? You motherfucking villain too, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I would love to be on Namaste, Love and Light, but that's maybe in the 9D dimension. But here on Earth, I know what I am, I know who I am, but the difference is I'm gonna work on integrity. I'm gonna do the best decision, the best thing, but we fuck up at, because when it comes to us, we don't give a fuck about ourselves. Like, as you awaken, because we don't, like, if it's because of me, then fuck it, give us the extra 2 shots. You mean, let me take another line of that. Like, that's where you start becoming. Why? Because if that's so we're easily influenced, is because we want to people please. That's what power saying no is very important. And this is what I was just saying a little bit ago on Facebook, because I didn't because I'm out here walking, and I get an individual. I'm like, you know what, dude? He's offering me shit, and I got the whole vibe of like, someone sent you. Like, that's just where it gets crazy, third eye shit, and then like, no, dude, what you been doing lately, Johnny? Talking shit with the sheriff's department, that's what you been doing. So I'm triggering a narcissist there. I'm triggering him. So I'm like, okay. So in other words, if this was the old Johnny, like, I'm talking about Montreal guys, right? Montreal. That's just what you'd be getting high. This is what you would not be doing this, and you wouldn't be in that frequency or that level. And this is where you start creating your own blocks. And I told myself, you know what? Fuck that. If not, right now, what I'll be doing, I'll just be here meditating, listening to music, and doing my thing. Staring at, I have my umbrella here, and listening to David Lyon, doing some courses. In other words, that's what I'll be doing normally. But because that happened, I'm like, no. Right now, if I was still the old me, that would have. What's up, Rick? What's up, homie? What's up, homie? What's up, loca? Hey, you're fucking more loca than me, man. I'll tell you right now, you're more local than me. Anyways, man, yeah. But that was reckless right there. Hey, man, hey, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy than me, man. That's why my respects. My respects. That's why I respect, man. But I wouldn't fuck with you, man. That's the truth. I wouldn't fuck with you. From dark empath to borderline, I guess. Because you're a borderline. If you don't know you're a borderline, you're a borderline. But you know what? If you heal yourself, you'll be a badass motherfucker. Like, you'll be the best, because the darker your shadows, the more light you shall receive. And this is so fucking true. But it takes work, and it's hard. It's fucking difficult. And it's not easy. I'll tell you that it's not easy. Why? Because we're especially the older you are. The older you are, the more your deep-seated belief, the more you're rooted into that 3D. Been working for me? Well, fuck, it's so much harder to break. That's where trauma comes in play. That's where all this, that neuroplasticity shit, whatever that goes on in your brain when you're learning, when you start to learn, that stuff. That's where you start to learn, and this is where I thank God. This is where I thank God for the chief, for you, Caitlin, for the people, for even her fucking Amanda. I'm talking about Amanda McGuire. I call her Amanda McGuire. Especially Amanda McGuire, man. Why? Because I learned something from you guys. You guys taught me very, very valuable lessons. Instead of hating, I didn't want to hate. Anyways, but the whole point, what I'm trying to say is just I'm not supposed to be, if I was stuck in my old self doing videos, I would just be either getting fucking high, playing my damn weenie. And it's like, no, dude, you're ignoring your wounds. You're ignoring what's a lesson that's being taught. So that's what, and that's what, like, you know what? Instead of doing what I would normally do, which is right now, like me being, should I say, halfway healed, because we're always healing. It's always a journey. My what is his name again? I call him Con, right? Con, that spiritual leader. He was talking about it today. I seen a video of his. It's, I am where I need to be, and even if you don't see it like that, to question yourself or to ask it in the form of a question is it, and once you start asking yourself that question, it's probably put it like more divine timing. And I like the video, man, but it was a little short today. I wish it was a little bit longer. But whole point I'm trying to say is, it takes time to heal, and it's difficult to heal yourself in an environment where you got hurt at. And thank God that I'm learning the power of no, because that's what was offered right now to me. And it's like, dude, no, dude, you know what, fuck that. And it pissed me the fuck off. And this is why I'm on here. Because I'm like, you know what? Because them thinking that's gonna happen, that I'm gonna shut up. Fuck no. You just gave me fuel. You just gave me fucking fuel to alchemize. You gave me reason why to come out today. You gave me reason why to say something. So that was a whole Facebook thing. That's why I did that part, because I didn't want to talk about too much about him, at least. Because it's not about that. It's about healing yourself and understanding that it's difficult, it's hard, but you have to face your fears, man. And how do I put it? You have to, because once you cut yourself, I just got out of the I don't know what it is, but it's a flow. I'll call it a flow. It's a flow. And I'm understanding. Now, I can see, this is where I need more confidence at. I would wish I had more confidence in speaking about, which is for me to say, was like just channeling. Because I felt a flow. I felt good. I felt confident. I really did. I felt confident. There's just a lot to take in, because we're not used to this stuff. We're not used to being by ourselves. We're not used to sitting alone. Oh, and this is where David Lyon was talking about in one of his things about talking about angels. He was talking about how angels are and stuff like that, right? What's his name? Mark Carroll popped up there, so it's probably for me just to. That's a sign from spirit. He's one of my spirit guys, by the way. Mark Angel, an Australian DJ, badass motherfucker, man. I take those like that, like the little thing came up. Okay, Johnny, wrap it up. Doing good. Quit where you're ahead. Things like that, man. And I take into consideration. I take them as signs now. I don't ignore those things anymore. So that's the reason why I came out here, guys. It's just because that put me out, at least. And it's hard. It's difficult. And healing yourself is not easy. It's gonna take time. Don't beat yourself up. Have patience with yourself. And Annabelle put me up today, because, man, seeing her, I know it takes her a lot to do that. That's why she's bad. I know she's bad, man. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Annabelle, and thank you, Chief. But yeah, man, we'll talk. All right, later. And much love, okay, guys. But thank you for everything, guys. Much love, and I'll talk to you later. All right, because.